CCTV catches Kochi in the kitchenware aisle. He's clearly on a mission to pick out a weapon to aid him in this quest to render an unsuspecting woman unconscious so that he can have his way with her. He looks at all the options, literally scratching his head, wondering what he should choose, and finally, he grabs a rolling pin. You know, what you usually use to roll dough? And he slaps it in his hand, testing out its force. But then he puts it back and continues walking down the aisle, still looking. But minutes later, he comes back, retrieves the rolling pin again, kind of feeling it, seeing if it'll do. He takes a few last looks around before he grabs an energy drink and chili powder, then checks out with those 3 items and a bag. Investigators believe these were pretty odd items to buy together, but maybe he was gonna throw the pepper in someone's face. The energy drink, well, he's about to attack someone, so I guess that made sense. He needs a little extra energy. It's pretty sickening. And we're watching someone plan a murder. Just remember that as he's walking down these aisles, he knew exactly what he was going to do. And it actually makes me sick, thinking about how he's calm and collected, like this was just an ordinary shopping trip. He goes back to his car, he opens the trunk to retrieve his hoodie, and that's when he sees something better inside. He leaves the rolling pin in the trunk, and he pulls out a traffic triangle from the bottom of that trunk area. And they're pretty sizable. The base is typically weighted or stabilized to ensure it remains upright, but they come packaged in a flat, compact shape like this. They're folded down into a straight line about 2 feet in length, and they have a bit of weight to them, 4 pounds to be exact. Definitely heavier than that rolling pin, and they're made of metal. He kept it folded. That's what was in his hand, causing the glimmer in the park at night. And that was what was captured on CCTV. Now, his choice to grab the triangle instead of going with a rolling pin ultimately gave him away. At 8:08 p.m., he enters the park. He's seen on camera just walking around looking for a victim. He's a predator looking for prey. He's got his hood up over his head, and he's hiding and waiting for a woman that's walking alone, and that's when he sees Sabina. He hit her 34 times with this hard, rigid metal traffic triangle with such force that it began to unfold, and he continued hitting her with it until part of it broke. Then he left the park just before 9 p.m. He walked back to his car, put the triangle in his trunk, and then he drove away to Eastbourne, back to the Grand Hotel like nothing happened. He's seen on lobby footage 4 minutes after midnight, returning with his duffel bag and heading to his room. I couldn't sleep for days after researching this case because I could imagine being Sabina, just walking in my local park on my way to meet a friend and being caught off guard like that. How horrifying that must have been. How painful and scary, and there's no reason that this should be happening to us. No reason for someone to lose their daughter like this.